So hello guys, welcome back to the channel. You are listening to Komal Taya. So guys, in this video I'm going to again take some very important question from superposition principle, right? So in the last video also we saw some important questions based on superposition principle only. So in this video also I'm going to take question where I think comes, I means complex number comes in the question, then how question changes, how your strategy changes when you are attempting the question, so how to avoid mistake. So I'm going to tell you everything, so just be with me till the end. So and also without delaying, let's dive into the video. Clear? So I'm going to discuss this question, this third question. So can you see it? So this is the third question, and according to it, that the wave function for a system, the wave function for a system can be written as this psi is equal to 1 by 2 phi. Clear? 1 by 2 phi x plus 1 by 4 phi 2 x plus 3 plus root 2 I by 4 phi 3. So can you see guys, here I think has come. So I has come, so you have to move very consciously. Clear? So let's see what question is saying, that the function psi is not normalized. So it is asked that suppose this is the function, then the function psi is not normalized because imaginary part is present. So you have to tell whether it is true or false. Clear? That whether function psi is normalized or not. So that statement is saying that this function is not normalized because imaginary part is there. Imaginary means I terms is there. Because of I, this psi function is not normalized. So we can't say that, because for checking normalization we need to see that this c1 square plus c2 square plus c3 square is equal to 1 or not. Clear? So that thing we have to see. Clear? So without delaying, let's see its solution. Let's see its solution, that what this solution is saying. Also let's read one more part. So second is same only, that is just they just molded the statement. So let's see first that examiner is saying that whether first statement is true or not, that when this like if psi is having I terms. Clear? Psi is having I terms, so that means the examiner is saying that it is not normalized. We will check. So I told you that for checking normalized, this c1 square plus c2 square plus c3, how many states are there? 1 2 3 3 states are there. So you will write 3 coefficient square, that will become c1 square plus c2 square plus c3 square is equal to 1 or not. Clear? So but now what you will see guys, here in this case, so I have to tell you that you will not do like this, not do like this. So what you have to do now, so you will be asking me that how to attempt the question. Then if you are saying you like from last so many videos you have taught us that Komal you have taught us like that c1 square plus c2 square you have to move like this before proceeding any question of superposition principle. You have to check this condition, but I also mentioned one thing in the very start when I was teaching the very theory part of superposition principle, that whenever I think comes, whenever I will come. Clear? So in that case, what you have to do, you will not take this, you will take c1 into c1 star plus c2 into c2 star plus c3 into c3 star is equal to 1 or not. When imaginary part comes, when I comes guys, this is the formula, when I comes. Clear? So you need to check this part. So star simply means complex conjugate, that if it is plus I earlier, it will become minus I. If it like this, if I write plus I star, it will become minus I. Clear? If I write minus I star, it will become plus I. Simply, that is just importance of star. Clear? Otherwise all things will be same. Clear? So this is the wave function. So I have to check that whether this is normalized or not, because the statement is saying that it is not normalized because of this I thing, because of this I term. So let's see that whether it is able to create such change or not. Clear? So c1 is what? c1 is this 1 by 2. c2 is 1 by 4 and c3 is this. Clear? So now what I'll do, I'll put this thing into this formula, that is c1 into c1 star. So what I'll do, I will write c1 into the C1 star, I have written C2, that is C1, clear? So that is C1 into C1 star plus C2 into C2 star plus C3 into C3 star, that should be equal to 1, clear? So now let's see. So what is C1? So C1 is 1 by 2. So I wrote 1 by 2. And C1 star, so it does not have any I terms in it. So I'll simply write 1 by 2, clear? So now C2 plus C2. So I have written plus and C2 now. So what is C2? That is 1 by 4. So I will write 1 by 4 into C2 star. Again it is 1 by 4 because no I term is there. So you'll simply write 1 by 4. So just let's write 1 by 4. So I have written 1 by 4. Plus, so you will write plus C3 into C3 star. So what is C3? That is 3 plus root 2I by 4. So C3 is this. 3 plus root 2I by 4. I have written this. But C3 star. Now you have to take care of this thing. Now I is there. Now I is there, so you will write whatever it is plus root 2I. So I told you plus I. I told you that after star, plus I will become minus I and minus I star will become plus I. So here if I write C3 star, if I write C3 star, so without just putting star, I'll simply write it will become this. It is plus root 2I. I'll put everything same only. 3 minus, I will write plus and here minus root 2I. I told you whenever star will be there, you will put plus I into minus I and minus I as plus I. So it is plus. So I will write minus root 2I. So divided by 4. Clear? So now let's solve it. So let's solve it. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that will become 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 1 by 4, that will become 1 by 16. Plus, so when you will be solving it, guys, so let me just show you that how to solve it in case you don't know. You will just go like this, 3 into 3 and just 3 into this. So let's solve it. I'm writing over here. Clear? So it will become 3 into 3, 9. Clear? 3 into 3, 9 and minus 3 into root 2I, if you know that how to multiply it. Clear? And then what will happen? This root 2I. So you will multiply root 2I with 3. So that will become 3 root 2I. Clear? 3 root 2I and then again this will happen multiplication with this one plus minus, it will become minus root 2 into root 2I, that will become 2I square. Clear? Divided by this 4 into 4 was there, so it will become 16. So guys, can I cancel them out because it is minus 3 root 2I plus 3 root 2I, so it will get cancelled out. So the only thing remaining is 9 minus 2I square by 16. Clear? So you know that this I square value, if you don't know that I square value is minus 1, this is for bio people who don't know that what is the I value. I value does not have any value, but I square value always have minus 1. Always remember that, keep this thing in your mind, just set this thing in your mind. Clear? So that I square value is minus 1. So when I'll be putting this I square value minus 1, it will become this 9 minus 2 minus 1, 16. So this minus will become positive. It will become plus 2 by 16 and answer will be 11 by 16. So that's why I have directly written that it is 11 by 16. Clear, guys? I hope that is clear to you. Only thing which you need to take care of that is that this thing will become this I plus I star will become minus I. This minus I star will become plus I and everything will be easy and everything is same only. So when I'll be adding this formula, it is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 plus 11 by 16. So I'll get 16 by 16, guys. You can do it. It's simply LCM thing. When you will be doing it, it will get. Even if guys you don't know how to do the LCM thing, guys, you can also follow me on Telegram group. Fine. If you don't know anything, guys, there is one group with name Komal Taya. So you can follow me on that group. Fine. And leave one message that, ma'am, that Komal, that we don't know that how to do the LCM. I can show you that I can teach you that, so don't hesitate. Clear? I know that many bio people face such problem that they don't even know how to solve the LCM, but don't worry, I'm here, I'll be solving your problem. Clear? So let's see what will happen now. So when you will be taking this LCM, so you will get 16 by 16. So now I'm getting this answer 1. So luckily I'm getting 1. Clear? So even if you are not getting 1, so you know that how to solve that. So if you are getting any value apart from 1, clear? 1, if you're getting 1, then it's well and good, you can proceed. But if you are not getting 1, what you will do? You will Take that number, you will take its inverse, clear, and then you will take under root. Suppose if you got this one, suppose if you got 16 number, only 16, let's take 20, clear, because 16 is there, you will get confused. Suppose this answer, the answer came 20, so you will take 1 by 20, just take the inverse, take the under root and then multiply it, and then just proceed. Like the way, if you are getting confused that what I'm telling you, just go to the previous question, guys, previous videos. There I have explained that how to do such type of questions, clear. But for now, you have, like, this is good question that you are getting one only, that even if you don't check it, you can proceed. But every time you, like, question cannot be so like question, you cannot be lucky, like this can be the case also, clear. So always check that whether this in terms of I, whether this C1 into C1 star plus C2 into C2 star plus C3 into C3 star is equal to 1 or not. If it does not have I, this item does not have I, so check this C1 square plus C2 square plus C3 square is equal to 1. So the statement is saying, what was the statement? That psi is not normalized. So this was the statement, guys, if you remember, that psi is not normalized because it is having I term, like imaginary part. So guys, can you please tell me whether this statement is true or not? This is false. Can you see, guys? Because this psi is normalized only, it is coming 1, so that means it is already normalized, clear. So this statement is already false because the question examiner is saying that it is not normalized, clear. So let's move to the another part. So this question also has another part, and that is interesting, guys. So let's see what this next part is. So the second part is this one, the function psi is normalized. So this statement is true only because you know that just now you calculated that psi is normalized, clear. So let's see the next part. So next part is very interesting. Let me show you. This is a little bit different. So that is just to check that whether you know that how to find the average value or not, clear. Yeah, so it is asked that if energy corresponding to state phi 1, phi 2 and phi 3 is this. So guys, this was our wave function. Fine. So it is given that energy corresponding to this state is E1, clear. This state, I guess it is 2E, and this state it is 7E. So it is asked now, it is asked in third part, I'm telling you here, that what is the average value of energy in third state? What is the average value of, what is the value of energy in third state? Clear. So not average value, guys, I'm so sorry, but it is asked that what is the value of energy in third state. So you know that energy in third state, that would be P3 into this one, P3 into this one, total energy, that would be P3 into E3, if you know, clear, that would be P3 into E3. So let's solve it. Let's solve in the question. I have already solved it, so I'll be showing you that how to solve that, clear. So let's see what will happen now. So basically it is given that the first state correspond to E, the second state correspond to 3, third state correspond to 7E, clear. And it is asked that what is the energy corresponding to third state, and you know that is P3 into E3, clear. So E3 is given, that is 7E. So only thing which you need to calculate is this P3. So P3 don't write, guys, don't do this thing that P3 you are writing, simply writing C3 square, and you got that C3 is this. So you will write 3 plus root 2I by 4 and you are putting it square. So don't do it. This is wrong. So don't do it. So whenever I think will come, you will always write C3 into C3 star. Clear. So you will always write it like this, 3 plus root 2I by 4, because this is C3. So whenever star will be there, so star will be there, so you know it is plus I, it will become only minus I. So it will be minus root 2I by 4, clear. And when you will be solving it, you will be getting 11 by 16. Just now I told you how to solve that. In this case only I told you how to solve that. It will be 11 by 16. So energy corresponding to third state, that would be P3 into E3. So P3 is 11 by 16 and E3 is 7E. So you will write 11 by 16 into 7E. That will become 77 by 16E, and that is your final answer. So I hope that thing is clear to you. So this question, guys, very 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 important. Trust me, this question is very important, and this can come in your exam. Clear? So there are very chances that this type of question can appear in CSR net chemistry exam. Clear? So just take care of these questions, and if you have any doubt, if you have any query, please feel free to use this comment section. Clear? Please drop your query. Clear? So in the next video, also you can follow me in the other social media platforms, which is Instagram. So link will be here, and also in the description box. Also I have Telegram group. Clear? So you can follow me there also. The link will be in Telegram, this description box only. Clear? So in the next video also I'm going to talk about the previous year questions. So in the coming videos, in 3 to 4 videos, we are going to discuss only previous year questions based on superposition principle. I hope you like the lecture, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Till then, bye and keep smiling. Bye.